Hi everyone, it's Paula, the Job Support Volunteer with the West Central Women's Resource Center, and I am back with the interviews installment of Employment Quick Tips. If you would like additional job support, please email us at jobsupport@wcwrc.ca. The interview process begins as soon as the employer contacts you to set up the interview. So always be professional and polite because the employer is actually getting a sense of your personality from the very first interaction. Interviews are usually in person, but more and more they're taking place remotely. But whether it's in person or in your living room or their Zoom, the process is the same. So please be sure to treat the interviews the same. For example, make sure you dress well for your interview. And if you do have a remote interview, choose a quiet room with good lighting and a plain background so that you can avoid distractions. At the beginning of the interview, there will be introductions, after which the interviewer or interviewers will begin to ask you questions. Questions are usually introductory, behavioral, or situational. An example of an introductory question is, tell us about yourself. And this is a little bit of a trick question. They're actually asking you about your professional experience and not your personal life. So they're expecting an answer like, I have this many years experience in this field, and not, I enjoy karaoke and long walks. So take advantage of this opportunity and really showcase your strengths and accomplishments. In the middle part of the interview, you'll have the behavioral and situational questions. An example of a behavioral question is, tell us how you've dealt with X in the past. Whereas a situational question, it would be, if X happened, how would you deal with it? And for both of these types of questions, there's a formula you can use. It's called the STAR technique. STAR stands for situation, task, action, and result. So an example of an interview question might be, tell us how you've dealt with stressful situations in the past. My STAR answer might be, I used to work in a very busy restaurant situation where I would serve more than 10 tables at once. Task, I would check in on them regularly and ask for help if I needed it. Action, so that my customers left happy and many of them became my regulars. Result. So using the 4 aspects of the STAR technique, you can be sure to give a good and complete answer. You will know that you're almost at the end of the interview when the interviewer asks you if you have any questions for them. And I encourage you to have questions prepared for the interview so that they can see that you had time to reflect on it and actually took the time to research their company. I know that this was a lot of information today, but I hope it will be useful and you'll feel more confident the next time you're in an interview. On the next installment of Employment Quick Tips, we'll talk about what happens after the interview. Until then, I wish you great luck on your job search, and thanks so much for watching.